in! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, episode, I don't know, 18? 18 it is! Welcome to the Fat Hobbits, a journey to the stars! We have to do an episode because I'm running mighty short on YouTube buffer episodes. We have a busy schedule, so let's just head on in. We haven't played in... Yeah, looky, we haven't played in a little over a week, so let's get going. We have a few things to do. We have either to increase our power, our defenses, both, maybe pull up some walls in the zone and get the reactor started. I think we're gonna get the reactor started pretty much in the center over here. However, we are still in need of energy, so I have an idea. I have an idea of just pulling walls everywhere so that the enemy has to walk a long way to reach Helm's Deep, and Helm's Deep itself is basically a long way to go until they reach Helm's Deep. I just got that idea from looking at other people's streams, and it looks pretty interesting if they just build a line and then another line, and that just well, delays the enemy's arrival by quite a bunch. So that might be really interesting to do. Let's see. We have nothing interesting here on the hunting circle. Let's speed up the game and have everything working. Leowyn is still healing. I believe she is still healing from her fight. Let's see. Left leg bite. Okay, she got bitten by the rhinoceros. I see. So she got bitten by the rhinoceros, but she's healing, so that's really good. Let's see. Eowyn is no longer inspired. That's totally okay. Sauron is rebuilding Helm's Deep. Balin is helping as well. We want to have someone else, right? Let's see. Let's look into our wool. We have alpaca wool, quite a lot of it. Let's build some copies. Let's build some copies, and let's see that Balin does not build this. We want to have Sauron build these. Sauron, you know what? You can focus on this, please. You can focus on this. Let's see. He is traveling with material, which is nice. Let's see, Sauron, can you get this done? It's quite laggy. Okay, we have a Scourge cluster available. Red, the Grand Chief of Bedman is making a request. A mechanoid swarm has attacking her settlements. She wants you to signal the mech to distract them while she clears the hive. If you do, a mechanoid cluster attacks the Shire of Hobbiton. We get a legendary minigun, we get a legendary SMG, we get a master harpsichord. I think we are not accepting this quest. The rewards are just simply not worth the effort. So let's see. Let's have Sauron work this up. And after the alpaca wool, let's see how much we have left over so we can get more couches going. We have a masterwork, another one. That's pretty cool. We have Orso over there. Let's see. Helm's Deep is halfway finished. This is a lot of work, I have to agree. Repairing Helm's Deep every single time is a lot of work. It does do a lot of damage, I agree. But let's just, for now, let's just disallow this and finish up Helm's Deep the way we have, because we need to focus on this door over here, because half of Helm's Deep is not even being taken care of. Let's see, where is Balin? Balin is currently doing exactly what he should not do. Balin should not work on this. Balin should please work on this. We need Sauron to build these things because he is on 16 construction. He is not yet on 20 construction like Sauron is. So we are definitely keeping Sauron over there. He's consuming a lavish meal. Let's have a little look at Balin. Let's see, can you please construct the chairs? Come on, that's an excellent one, alright. I want you to have recreation and food after this. Shelob is watching TV. Okay. We have Thrombos. We have Thrombos available. We have a female. We have a male and a female. Do we have someone with inspired taming? No. We do not have someone with inspired taming, so we are back on RNG. Let's see if we can catch a few Thrombos. We need a male Thrombo. That's the important one. The male Thrombo is the super important one. Alright, Sauron can finally do some recreation. We need a male Thrombo, so let's see if we are lucky. And we have tamed a Thrombo, but we have tamed a female Thrombo. Ah, we have tamed another female. That's bad. We need a male. Not the problem. Let's just do this. And have this running. Let's go. Oh no, Faramir and Balrog were socially fighting. Why? Balrog hurled invective about Faramir's son's lovers. This drove Faramir into a rage. Oh, okay. Balrog, what's with you? Why are you fighting all the time? We got the first Thrombo. We still need the other two. Preferably a male. We want to have Thrombo children, but the game has not been nice to us so far. However, that means that the stallions are no longer necessary. So, stallions will be done for. So let's look at horses. And horses will be done for now. We no longer need horses. Alrighty. Now we still need those two. We have the caravan arriving at the Shire of Hobbiton. Wonderful. We have been auto-saving. Nice, nice. Alrighty, so let's look at the rest of this. Let's look at the rest of this. We have an inspired trait on Sauron. Okay, what is Sauron doing? He is building batteries, as it looks. We need one of these Thrombos, please, the male one. The male one would be so much worth it. Come on. Get the male ones going. Get the male ones going. Go, 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 go. Sauron is building batteries, however, he is woefully stupid. Let's see. We have a work frenzy. Sad. We have a work frenzy. We need an inspired taming. We need an inspired taming. We have a positive psychic drone, which is super good. What is the effect of the positive psychic drone? Let's look at Eowyn. She has a positive psychic drone. Let's see. She's still broken up with Legolas while being married to someone else, which is odd, but it is a plus 16, which is super nice. Gimli is not feeling too well. Why? You broke up with Shelob. Okay. Recluse overcrowded. Okay. Too many people working with, they're overwhelming, so he doesn't like this? He's a recluse, yes. He's a recluse. Gimli, I'm sorry, but you have to deal with that. Let's look at food. We have lavish meals going up. We have a solid amount of corn. We have a solid amount of meat, which is super nice. We have slaughtered all of the horses. We are getting drugs up. Alright, let's see. Do we have cleared out our thrombos? Yes, we did. Did we clear out all of the horses? No, we did not. But there is no big deal. Alrighty. Double strands coming in as well. We still haven't really indulged into thrombos. There's Rem. Okay, so let's see. Gilrain, your skill is 16. That's bad. Come on. The thrombo refused. So Arwen was trying. We know that Gilrain is not that good with animals. How about Arwen? Arwen is a 20 animal handler. Arwen is a 20 animal handler. So Balin is a 19. Gilrain is a 16. So let's off Gilrain for the moment. Let's have Arwen focus this. Because Arwen has just this a little bit better of a chance. So what are you guys doing? Taming Thrombo. Eowyn. Eowyn is 13 on taming thrombos. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to handle animals. I don't want you guys handling animals. I want Arwen to do this. Can Arwen do it? Arwen can do it. I want Arwen to do this. Arwen has the best chance in taming the Thrombo. The battery bank is coming up. Arwen needs food. However, she can still try to tame them. Come on. It failed. Sad. It failed. I think we should have the other people still try. No. Let's have Arwen be the only one who does this. They're getting dangerously close to the edge of the map. So, let's see. Eowyn, reassure, counsel. Can you talk to Arwen, please? She increased the mood of Arwen. Please get a good buff, Arwen. That would be really nice if you could get a nice boost. Cannot tame? Cannot tame. Okay. A firekeeper from the Legazua nation is coming by. It's Comba Kroina. Please don't. Please don't. Let's deconstruct this thing. Where is Arwen? The Thrombo over there. If the Thrombo would go in here, we would try to catch it. Critical alert, major break risk. Gimli. Why? Gimli is not feeling super well. Oh, he's trying for romance. He's trying for romance, but he's getting the cold shoulder every time. Okay. We have Arwen taking another shot at the enemy. Oh, why are you resting? Oh, because it slept. Ah, because it slept. Can we catch this? Can we catch this Thrombo while it's sleeping? Probably not. The noise will probably wake it. Noise will most likely wake it. I kinda want to make an entrance over here. But I have the feeling if we make a second entrance, the enemy is just trying to do this. We have a caravan arriving, a exotic goods trader. They're coming in. The Thrombos are still here. We still need a male one. We still can't get kids. Okay. Let's see. Arwen, go, sleep a little bit, because we will punch you awake rather soon. As soon as the thrombos are off, you are off to tame them. How's your inventory? Your inventory is full of taming items. Let's see, can we get them? Can we catch them? This is the female one. This is the male one. Alright, so please, Arwen, you need to get up. Come on, get up. Tame the thrombo. I can't right click that one. Let's tame this one. This one has priority. Come on, tame this one. Is there a bonus chance? Is there a bonus chance if we get a better tool? Let's see. If we get the electric shears, we only get gather yield and gathering speed. There is no bonus. There is no bonus chance for taming. Let's see, what is a data pad? What is a data pad in tools? That's not too bad, data pads. It's not too bad. Samwise should get one of these data pads. He has a briefcase, which is pretty good. Are they running away? I think they're running away. This is the last chance for Arwen. Nope. Can she get it? Taming failed, and they are gone. Are they gone? Sad. It failed. Sad, sad, sad. Sad. It failed. Very, very sad. That unfortunately failed. We have a female thrombo, so we have a second female one. Samwise. Samwise, I need you to make a trade, please. I need you to make a trade, and I want you to trade in. Let's see. We have the Nation of Legazlo. This should be these guys. This is Comdo. That's the Legazlo. So they are at 100. They are at 100 already. So we don't need to friendship point them. Let's see. They do have a little bit of gold, which is always a good seller. Let's see. We have an Architect arm. Kidney. What's this? Rogue in the Mire. Recreation multiplier. Plans and shooting, sure. Construction, sure. Smoke screen. Is beer brewing? Nah. Skill trainer animals, yes. We want to have the skill trainer for animals. We wanna get rid of the drugs that we have. Where's our yayo? Are you not buying yayo? You're not buying yayo. So you will be buying all of our food. Pretty good. And that maxes out this. Wonderful. Wonderful. How's the book stands? The book stands are doing great. How's the wool doing? We have 280 alpaca wool. And how much megasloth wool do we have? Not a lot. So let's have some couches. Just another one of the alpaca variety. Get the alpaca variety over there. Alrighty. Let's look at events. We can soon start the events. Pretty soon, actually. Alrighty. Very sad that we didn't get the male thrombo, but we got another female one, which is super nice. Currently, the female thrombo is staying in the animal clean zone. Where is she? In the animal clean zone, please. But she is almost trained. She is currently 0 hull, but attack is already done. Guard is already done, so that's doing quite well. Alrighty, the animal sleeping spot is built. So let's have a little update like this. Have a little update like this. Alrighty, let's deconstruct this one. Have another row over there. And have another row over there, but this is for medical solutions only. Let's make these for medical. Wonderful. And I think we're gonna copy these settings. We're gonna do a kibble shelf over there, and we're gonna paste these settings for the kibble shelf. This is still online. Fantastic. And batteries are going up, so we are getting lots and lots of power. The first big armor upgrade is done. Let's get some marine updates. Let's look at the defensive value of marine armor. It's 106, 45, 54. So 106, 50, 50. So let's go 106, 50, 50. And if we go research. So let's have the gear, plate armor. So let's look at knight armor is weaker. Plate armor is weaker as well. So marine armor is an upgrade. So what's the speed modifier? Marine armor. The speed modifier is better as well. So the marine armor is definitely the best armor available. However, 4 advanced components. That's a lot. That is a lot. So that is a little bit too expensive to mass produce. So we're gonna use the good old knight armor, most likely. We're gonna use the good old knight armor. Faramir Hunter is fully healed. Okie dokie. Samwise, call in a trade caravan, please. Sauron, what are you doing? You're hauling steel to battery, so you're still doing power. That's fine. What's Solwen's learning tier? She's on learning tier 7. And she will age in a few days, actually. So when will she have a growth level? She will have a growth tier soon, in 9 days. Alright. Let's see on the field. Field is pretty wise. We still have a few plasteals available. We have 1 plasteel over there, 1 plasteel over there. I remember that we had some plasteel over here somewhere as well. Probably misremembering that. We have some regular steel over there. We have some of the jade down there. Right. So let's look at this. Energy is coming up. We have mega amounts of power stored, which is super nice. Okay, you guys are training each other. Okay. Okay, food's been made. We still have lots of food. I think food-wise we are on a solid spot. We're still getting a lot of hay. But we're keeping around 10,000 actually. Which is quite nice. And I just clicked outside of the game. I'm sorry. We have a party going on. Legolas is throwing a party. So let's have everybody party up. While everybody parties up, let's look at this. It's still not ready, but we can do the bribe of the fair. I kinda want to keep this around for when we're attacked. We can use the fair of the Bree to call in potential help. Because if this is a good one, we will get another visitors. And these visitors can help us. So that's nice. We can do that. Now the question is, do we expand home here? Because we have Rosie and Shelob in shared quarters, and I want to give them their own rooms, really. I really want to give them their own rooms. We have a Psychite addiction on Shelob. That's to be expected. Let's see, if we want to do this, we need to deconstruct these things. We need to deconstruct these. We need to wall this. Then we need to wall over here. And then just take this right here and triple wall it. Triple wall this. I kind of feel like we should be getting rid of Galadriel's sleeping quarters. And have a little defending zone over here. But this is in the middle of the mountain. So there could not be a drop. There could be an infestation. That's the first yarn of the day. Today has been a very, very long day so far. This could be a infestation, however. But we haven't had one so far. This is broken down. How's the components doing? 77. 32. Sauron, what are you doing? Sauron, I think you should stop with this. We have sheeps joining. We do not need sheeps. So let's have these sheeps immediately let's have these immediately not being hunted. I don't want these. I want to slaughter them immediately. Alright. Flash is doing well. For you. You're a female. This is a female. We need a male Mega Sloth. No, we have male Mega Sloth. We need a Mega Sloth regardless. Let's try it. I know we're gonna get attacked. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get attacked. But let's just try to tame the Mega Sloth and see what happens. Samwise, this is the trader you called. So, my dude, would you please talk to the trader? And we're getting nothing from you. You have Glitter World Medicine, which is never a bad buy. Is never a bad buy. You have a book, which is for construction. Other than that, you have a heart. A biological human heart. A kidney. No idea if that actually is needed but for someone, so we're not really buying this. A low shield pack. That is a droppable shield. Yep, that's a droppable shield. So let's give him a few of these. Get a little bit more money from him. Of course, get a little bit more medicine. Auron does not have a ranged weapon. Why is he on hunting duty? Why is he on hunting duty? You should not be on hunting duty, Auron. Why do you not even have a weapon, my dude? You kind of don't even have a weapon. But you're age 13. You should be wearing a weapon at this point. We have an inspired trait. All the bad inspirations are coming in. Let's see, are we doing a charge rifle? We are doing a charge rifle, however, nobody's doing it. So, Sauron. Next day, you will most likely focus on... I don't know. Shall we focus on building our tools? Because that is definitely what Sauron needs to do. And he needs to do clothing as well. And he definitely needs to do clothing as well. So let's have him sleep, have him enjoy recreation. And then we're forcing him to build ourselves tools and weapons and all of that jazz. Because currently we're running quite low on it. And I want this to change. Does any one of these people still need their pod? Balin. Balin is young and he's healthy. Pippin. Pippin is young and he's not healthy. So Pippin, actually, you can go into bioregeneration, so your gunshot gets healed. And Gilrain. Gilrain, you are pretty healthy. You are not young yet. So, please, H reversal for you. Alrighty, energy is coming in. We now have a solid buffer available, which is super, super nice. We're getting up, but we still have this big income problem that sometimes our energy is just failing. Just plain failing. New quest has become active. Vagabonds need charity. A group of poor travelers, they're asking for 39 medicine. And they are asking for their friends at a nearby settlement who were devastated by raiders. Pippin. Pippin, my dude, you cannot give them this. So let's have someone else do it. Let's have... where is it? Let's dismiss the trader. Oh, you know what? No, we just need to give the medicine to this guy over there. Let's see. Just need to give the medicine. There is our Thrombo. Thrombo is not yet trained, so we can't give her the frill. We can't give her the frill. The food station here has been done. So that's pretty amazing, but we're lacking a little bit of kibble. So let's head kibble back up to 800. That pickle. Let's head kibble back up to 800. We have given the medicine. So that's pretty good. Are we low on medicine now? We're a little bit short on medicine now. But we can make medicine, so that's no biggie. Energy is coming in. The power output of one of these panels is 1700 watts. Couple that with our battery and we should be quite good. Sauron. Sauron, drink Psychi tea. Hidden circuit. What is a hidden circuit? Deconstructing hidden circuit. Ah, I see. No, Sauron, you're not doing this. Sauron, you need to eat something, please. You need to eat something, please. Wonderful. And now you need to fabricate. That is your #1 job now. You need to fabricate. You need to make good stuff. You need to make good stuff. That is your job now. You need to make a wonderful charge rifle. If not, we need 2 charge rifles, but let's make 1 first, and then we need some tools. What else can we do? The medical stim. Let's look at the medical stim. What does the medical stim do? Medical tent speed and medical tent quality offset. That is something that Eowyn might be deeply interested in. And for that matter, Galadriel as well. So that might be really good. We have made a charge rifle, however, the charge rifle, where is the charge rifle? First of all, Gilrain. Gilrain, please snuff up. I can't click it. There's the skill trainer for animals. Gilrain, can you snuff up? I can't even click the skill trainer. I can't even click the skill trainer. God damn it. Let's make this critical. Let's get this to skill trainer. Get the skill trainer over here. Where's the charge rifle? The charge rifle is excellent. Sad, it's only an excellent charge rifle. Doesn't matter. Excellent is excellent. So we're taking up a charge rifle on our guy over here. So what are your jobs? Oron, your jobs are to grow stuff. So you will get a multi-tool. But you can equip the steel chainsaw as a sidearm, please. And what else are you going to do? You're going to clean, so you're getting the vacuum as well as a sidearm. Alrighty. Wonderful. Now you can get into hunting. Now you can get into hunting, so your shooting skill increases. What are you doing? Standing. Why are you standing? Why are you standing around? Relaxing socially. I didn't told you. Oh no, Samwise started a fight with Arwen. Why? 4 colonists need tending. 4 conditions. Oh my god. Arwen called Samwise's uncle a quail. This drove Samwise into a rage and he began a fight. Everybody hates Sam. Man, everybody hates Sam. Guys, stop it. Please. Guys, please stop it. Ah. Sauron, what are you doing? Why are you not making the fabrication bench stuff? Why are you not making the fabrication? Why are you not making the fabrication stuff? So if we delete this bill, have Sauron walk, add a new bill, add a multi-tool, but only Sauron is doing the multi-tool. Now he's doing it. There was something wrong with the trigger most likely, but now he's doing it. Okay, now he's doing it. He's doing the next multi-tool. After the multi-tool, I want to have 2 medical stims, please. I want to have 2 medical stims. Because I need my doctors to be better, because as we take a look at this, well, the doctors are basically fighting between themselves, which kind of sucks. Well, not the doctors are fighting, but my people are doing infighting. Okay, Solwen has reached a biological age of 7, has experienced a growth moment. She has demonstrated excellent personal development and has a laudable enthusiasm for the next year. Solwen hopes that by doing meaningful work, she can end up leaving this planet. We are trying to do that, yes. Let's have you have some passions. We need a plants worker. We need a animal handler. And we need you to be maybe a medical professional. Let's see. Nimble will get you a melee dodge chance. You can become a teetotaler, so you will have no longer need for drugs. You could be a gourmand, but we cannot make you a cook. And a psychopath, of course, will not be done. Greedy? No. Nimble. Nimble sounds pretty good, but we're making you a teetotaler. We're making you a teetotaler. So that means Solwen will have no drugs, because she is a teetotaler and will never ever ever want to do drugs. Interesting. Alrighty, Sauron. Sauron, the quality of the multi-tool actually does not matter. So, the quality does not matter. We wanted to give Balin, if I recall, Balin already has a multi-tool. That's pretty cool. So Balin has a multi-tool. The multi-tool is technically a stronger weapon than your Warhammer. Now, let's test that. The Warhammer does 16.9, and this multi-tool over here that I cannot click, this multi-tool over here does 22.4. It has a 35% armor penetration. So it has a 35% armor penetration. What does the hammer have? 70% armor penetration. So that's much better. So Balrog is also on a hammer. Gimli is on a sword. But he has a legendary sword, so let's keep the legendary. Shelob has a masterwork uranium warhammer. So everybody has a warhammer really. So let's give one of the tools to someone who does a lot of work. Let's see, who does a lot of work? Who does a lot of work? That's a really good question. Gilrain? Does Gilrain do a lot of work? Who has important jobs? Gilrain does not really have that much of an important job. Pippin has a lot of important jobs, really. Pippin is growing. Our main cook might have this as well. But Eowyn can only take one of the things. Right, Eowyn can only... No, Eowyn can take two of the things. Is that correct? Can she wear this? She's incapable of violence. So she cannot equip the multi-tool. Okay. Equip a multi-tool as tool. That works, however. But I want to give this tool to someone who may... We're cooking a lot, right? We're cooking a lot. So our main cooks are Arwen, Leowyn, and Eowyn. So Leowyn is our primary cook. And she has a chainsaw and a gun. So let's give her the multi-tool. So Leowyn will receive the multi-tool as a sidearm place. You will have your multi-tool as a sidearm. Very good. Death of Timberwolf 1. Blood loss. Timberwolf attacked a hare. But the hare bit Timberwolf in the right front leg, leaving a disgusting wound. So our Timberwolf did hunt something, our puppy. But the bunny destroyed the wolf. You what? I just saw the message you in the chat and I've ignored it so far, so why have you said you? What about the Megasloth? Did we tame it? We did not tame the Megasloth so far. The Megasloth is still out and about, but we have not gotten the Megasloth. But before we go to the Megasloth, we will have a few things that we can do. Do we still have the Ibex? Do we still have the Ibex? We still have the Ibex. That means once Sauron and Faramir are awake, we will sacrifice the Ibex. And we have our Lynchen. But we first need a poo. We need a pew. We need a pew. Let's have 2 pews over there. Let's prioritize on working. You needed someone who works a lot. Ah, well, yeah. That was a nice masterwork one. Yeah, I kinda work 55 to 60 hours a week. So, yeah. I do work a lot. That is actually true. That is actually true. Just because our 2.5 hour streams that we do are streams, that does not mean that my day ends when the stream ends. Quite the opposite, actually. I still have to do the YouTube thumbnail, I still have to do the YouTube description, and the YouTube thumbnail takes a lot of time, actually. The Fat Hobbits series actually takes pretty much the longest time. Because I'm trying to make these thumbnails with a scene out of Lord of the Rings somewhere. So I first have to think of a scene that fits the episode. We have a spectacular Lynchen. Awesome. Now let's begin the leader speech. I have to first look at the episode and see what is happening in the episode. We have an Arctic wolf puppy death. A rat killed the Arctic wolf. A rat killed the Arctic wolf. So I have to find an appropriate scene. Then I have to make a good screenshot that is not blurry. That's very difficult in movies. Then I have to get the actor outside of the screenshot and have a nice little transparent picture of it. Then I have to put it into the thumbnail, and then I have to make the thumbnail itself. Granted, most of the thumbnail is already done, so the font is already done, the colors are already done, but then I have to do the background for the thumbnail. Then after the background for the thumbnail, and the thumbnail is the background is always from a moment outside of the episode. 55-60 hours a day most likely. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I'm not saying that I do this, so I'm definitely not doing this. But when there's definitely not downtime at work, I definitely don't do the screenshots while I work, and I do other stuff. And we have a boring Shire dance-off. Doesn't matter. We're still good. So yeah, I do a lot of things in the day. And then I still have to do and work on the video game as well. Granted, I don't do that much currently, because, well, most of the stuff is currently just working out things and thinking of, like, card sets and stuff, because I'm doing a video game, a card game. So thinking of card sets and all of that stuff. We have a Megaslov Revenge. Okay. Arwen, get back, please. Arwen, can you get back? Arwen, can you get back? Alright, Arwen, go. I thought as much that that this would go badly, but it did go badly, so, well, we tried it, right? So yeah, each thumbnail, I don't know how much time a thumbnail takes, but the RimWorld thumbnails usually take a solid 20 to 30 minutes to do. So the RimWorld thumbnails are quite solidly taking half an hour each. And we're on episode 18, so you know how much time I've already spent building thumbnails. It is what it is, I guess. Another one that takes a lot of time currently is the World of Warcraft thumbnail, because World of Warcraft is just simply not high resolution enough to give me a good thumbnail. So I have to play a lot with the camera, because in Final Fantasy XIV, for example, there is something called a G-pose. And the G-pose is basically the camera mode in Final Fantasy XIV. So you can activate G-pose and just simply position the camera you like, have an emote that you like, freeze the time that you need to freeze it on, so you get the perfect shot in Final Fantasy, to get the perfect animation from your character, and you can repeat animation, so you can get it really perfect really easily. And World of Warcraft just has nothing. World of Warcraft just has nothing. When I want to do a screenshot for a thumbnail, I have to really play around with the camera and do a little bit of trickery. And we have an inspired recruitment on Auron. We haven't had many prisoners lately. But yeah, in Final Fantasy, I can get really high quality, high pixelated screenshots that I can turn into a thumbnail, and World of Warcraft just simply has nothing. World of Warcraft simply has nothing. Has fuck all. Has fuck all. And, well, yeah, you know, kinda bad, kinda difficult. So making thumbnails for World of Warcraft actually takes more time than I would like, just because for the fact that World of Warcraft is absolute shit. World of Warcraft is absolutely shit when it comes to making thumbnails. And RimWorld, the same, because I can't really screenshot the characters of RimWorld because, well, it's a 2D game. Can't really screenshot them. So that sucks. That sucks a lot. So yeah. Okay, Sauron. How's the clothing looking? Clothing is looking decently fine. Samwise is healing. We need Samwise back on health because Samwise needs to go out and have a little bit of trading because my inventory is getting rather full once again. We have a masterwork tool. Let's see. Gilrain, can you now use the skill trainer? Yes, you can now use the skill trainer. That's wonderful. Where is our tool? Is the tool finished? The medical stim is finished, but where is... I can see the medical stim. Galadriel. Galadriel, would you please drop the medical bag and get up the medical stim? Medical stim as a tool. Why is medical stim not in here? Medical stim and instruments, please, needs to go in there. Grab yourself a medical stim. Well, now we need to do another medical stim. Where's Sauron? He's doing the second medical stim. That's wonderful. And then I want to build 2 more multi-tools after the medical stim, that is. So let's have this on 0. Let's have him build the medical stim first. But yeah, making thumbnails is an awful lot of time. And I'm really bad at it. Like, super bad at it. And I do want to care about them, but man, I'm not good at it. We got a legendary medical stim. Unfortunately, it makes absolutely no difference if the medical stim is actually legendary. Makes absolutely no difference. If we look now into Galadriel's medical stim, which is only masterwork, well, it does less damage and does less armor penetration, but who needs that really? So let's pick this up as a tool. Now my 2 doctors, which are non-combatants as well, which is super nice. We have non-combatants doctors, which is the ideal version. Let's see, we can see Leowyn building up some of her food. Look at this speed, she's doing quite well. Samwise is back on health. Alright, Samwise is back on health. So, let's get down out into the world. And who needs friendship points? Who needs friendship points? I think we're gonna try to go to the Empire this time. I think we're gonna go to the Empire this time. Does someone else need friendship points? These are allied. These are neutral only. They're Hisissimora. We haven't visited Hisissimora in a while, honestly. So let's make a journey over there. Let's make a journey over there. So, first, we're gonna visit Antioch. We're gonna visit Antioch. We're gonna take our both thrombos. Let's take both thrombos. Let's have some travel supplies. Let's have the travel supplies of medicine. Let's take 6 medicine with us. Oh, we still haven't taken any of our people with us correctly. Samwise and Rosie. Rosie will go on a journey. Samwise and Rosie will go on a journey. We will give you a little bit more medicine, just to be safe. We're gonna give you all of the survival meals. We're gonna give you, of course, some Psych IT for your journey. We're definitely gonna give you some Psych IT for the journey. We have 400 yayo. Yo-yo. We have 400 yo-yo yayo. Let's get the 400 yo-yo yayo sold. We're getting blue fur. We have heavy fur, rhinoceros. We can leave this around. We can leave this around. Everything else here as well. The Thrumble Milk we're keeping. The Thrumble Milk is an overall very generous buff that we can apply to our people. We have a wooden table masterwork. I don't think that anybody wants to buy this really. Let's see, what can we sell in the Department of Security? We have a Panthera fur romper that is almost broken. The hood that is almost broken. The hood that is almost broken. The hood that is almost broken. The backpack is still fine. Do you have the Akiton almost broken? This one needs to go. This one needs to go. I can see a 6. I can see a 6. So these two need to go as well. This one needs to go as well. We might not sell the blue fur. We might not sell the blue fur. And we might not sell the heavy fur. Because we need to redo a few things. Let's get a few tools. Let's get the medical bag. Let's get the tool set. You know what? Let's get all of the old tools. Let's get all of the old tools. We want to get rid of them. We want to invest into multi-tools. We want to invest into multi-tools. Alrighty, so we have this. Let's give you guys a little bit of money as well. We have a little bit of money to trade with. We're giving you all of the yayo. We're giving you all of the survival meals. So you have a lot of money in your inventory. Lots of money in your inventory. We're gonna give you a little bit of cloth as well. Chem fuel we don't need to sell really. Everything else is quite fine. Yeah, everything else is quite fine. So, do we want to give you a third person? No. So, gather up, party people. What is Galadriel doing? Galadriel is doing medicine. Awesome. What is increasing if you're making medicine? I would like to know that. We have legendary work on a medical stim. Sure, that is the one that we did. So which skill is increasing once you're doing medicine? Balrog currently does not have a hood on. Marine armor has finished. We cannot do Cataphract armor. So let's get the basics of Starflight going. So what is increasing if we do this? Medical is not increasing. Crafting is also not increasing. So intellect is increasing, right? No? What is increasing? Which skill is needed to do this? Which skill is needed to do this? It requires crafting and intellectual, so it probably gets skill points in both? No idea though. Didn't look like it. Oh, something? We have a heat wave for pay. Molecular analysis and brain wiring. No, no. And they want to have a heat wave. They want to test the heat wave. For 4 days. I don't know. It's quite hot already. I don't want to overwhelm my freezer. So we're saying no to the heat wave. If we don't have to do a heat wave, we're not doing a heat wave. Sauron, what are you doing? You're sleeping currently. You need to make more multi-tools, is that correct? Yes. How's power looking? We could try to build... the new... We can try to build the new... Naboo Biggins. Let's see, if we go into miscellaneous, get into a tool cabinet 5, it touches everything. So we can do 2 tool cabinets 5. These cost 2000 energy. 5 advanced components, we have 19. So this is an expensive upgrade. We don't even have the steel for it. So let's keep this as our emergency steel. Where is steel here? We still have steel over there. So we order, we mine this, Alrighty, we're getting ambrosia, slowly but surely. Alrighty. So, Sauron. Sauron, what are you doing? You're deconstructing hidden circuit. Why do you actually have to deconstruct this? Why do you actually need to deconstruct this? I don't get it. And we have a cougar hunting Gimli. Where is Gimli? Gimli's here. Gimli will definitely be hunted by this thing. So, Gimli, combat position for you. Gimli, you are a melee fighter. That's gonna be interesting. Can you do it? I don't think so. I think Gimli needs help. Can you do it? Gimli did it, but Gimli needs to go home. Gimli needs to go home. Let's have Shelob digging away. Where is Sauron? Sauron is holding steel to the generator. I don't think so. I think you're eating something and then you're prioritizing the steel frames, the steel drawers. We just saw someone insult. We just saw someone insult. Alrighty, he's hauling a lot of stuff. And we have an infestation. A very, very, very predictable infestation. Everybody but Arwen and Gimli go into combat mode right here, right now. We need to keep our bear. Let's see. Are you coming? Let's see. Let's look at you. You are following while drafted. You're following while drafted. Let's see. Where's the rest of my combatants? Where's the rest of my combatants? I don't see them. This Megaslov, no, is just a child. There's Flash. Flash as well. Well drafted. Alrighty, guys, get into position. We have to fight, and this is not a good situation actually for us. So, guys, Auron. Is there still rotting gas over there? No, that's not rotting gas. Okay, guys. Let's get this over with. So, we need Shelob here. We need Balrog here. Auron can go over there. We do not have another melee fighter, which kind of sucks. Alright, Balrog, stay over there. No, Balrog is another melee fighter. Okay, Shelob, go over there. Balrog, go over there. Legolas, come over here. Come over here. Alrighty, so... Auron, get over here. Auron, you will pull. You will pull. You have shooting level 1. So let's have you pull. Now you pulled. Now run. Alright. Oh, Gilrain is still down here. Gilrain, you need to help. And now we have a attack over there. Alright. Gollum's not really feeling it, so Gollum, please go back to Gilrain. It's a little bit dangerous what's happening here. You're doing good. You're doing quite well. Alrighty. Well done, well done, well done. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well done. All of you back to your work. Let's see. This yields insect meat, so we'll get free kibble out of it. But we might want to switch back. I don't know. Do we want to burn this? Or do we want to keep this? Let's see. Let's have I don't know. Let's have Faramir, Gilrain, and Gollum stay here. Let's have these guys stay here. Have them shoot at these. Come on, shoot. Right, all of this has been done now. Oh, we still haven't cleared out this thing. We still haven't cleared out the hives. So clear out the hives, guys. There we go. Cleared out the hives. You can go. Do I want to burn this? Do I want to have this? I want to have this, I think. We have a restock. Buderio Swamp has restocked. That was a good fight. We've had the problem of we didn't have our 3 melee fighters with us because they unfortunately are in the medbay. Do we have more people outside of the medbay? No, the medbay is full. Right, we didn't upgrade the medbay. Right, we didn't upgrade the medbay. We need to do that. We need to upgrade the medbay. That kind of sucks. We have not upgraded the medbay yet. Butcher creature. This is for Leowin only. Making kibble is for Leowin only. Okay. So these jobs can disappear. We don't need those anymore. Well, it was a bad thing. I should have kept it, but well, it is what it is. Okay, they have a Labrador retriever. We don't want that Labrador anymore. They have Luciferum. I don't want to have Luciferum. Let's sell all of the leather. Let's sell all of the leather. Alrighty, what can I buy? There's a few side trainers. We have not gone into psychic skills. Let's get the uranium and plasteel, because they're always nice. They have advanced components, so that's really nice. What else do you guys have? We can give you all of our old tools. This is good. We can give you all of our old gear, which is very good. Alrighty, the gold is for selling, of course. What else do you have for us? You have nothing for us, really. Yes, you have nothing really for us. A Zeus hammer would be nice, but it's only a normal Zeus hammer. So that is not interesting to us. They have an Architect arm. They have an Architect arm. We're buying the Architect arm. We're giving you a yayo for this exchange. And we trade with Mesopotamia. Let's look into our lavish vegetarian needs what? What does a lavish vegetarian meal need? Let's look at it. Add bill, bulk lavish meal 10. Needs 250 vegetarian ingredients. That is a lot. But currently we're doing quite fine. So I'm okay with that. What does Sauron do in his free time currently? He is meditating. After your meditation, please finish up this thing. Balin is finishing up all of this, which is cool. Alright, let's finish up this. Alright. These are not connected yet, so that's bad. Why are these not connected yet? They are connected, but it's nighttime. Sure. It's nighttime, so that's totally okay. We have a restock, so the other cities have restocked. That's totally okay. Medical beds. Let's look into medical beds. No, we still need to do a few things, so let's not overcomplicate things. we need to focus a little bit. We have a high negative psychic drone. We have a high negative psychic drone on the males, which is a -15. Very bad. Do we have a drone ourselves? No, we do not. So we can't counteract the drone. Yep, we cannot counteract the drone. Why is there a shell here? Smoke shell. Why is there a shell here and not here? Get the smoke shell to there, please. If I recall correctly, the smoke shell does only mean that the people inside cannot shoot, but you can shoot into it. I think. I think that is. So what's happening here? You guys are making a lot of energy. Grid access is dropping like it's hot, but apparently we're doing good now. Apparently we're doing really good, so let's keep on doing things. Sauron, what are you doing? You're hauling component to solar generator? No. Please build the high-end tier cabinets. Have we mined out this yet? Yes, we have. Alright. Wildlife. What is there to tame? We have a walk that we could tame, but it is a 40% chance of retaliation. We have an inspired taming on Faramir. But Faramir does not have the animal skills to take advantage of. Shit. Alrighty, next one. Chocolate. Let's take the chocolate. What else do you guys have? We have the architect. What's the circadian assistant? Clear toxins build up from the plane. No, we don't need this. Toxin filtration, we don't need this. You guys have a masterwork plasma sword. An 11.3. So what else does it do? Let's see. As well as burn ignite by the plasma sheath. So this would be an upgrade. It is an expensive upgrade though. It is an expensive upgrade, and Samwise is absolutely a shit talker. He cannot haggle very well. Yeah, Samwise cannot haggle really well, which is his problem. But they have 14 advanced components. This is really good. They have 14 advanced components. So this is really, really good. We still can give them quite a lot of stuff. Wonderful. Now let's head on over. I wanted to go to Yuliron, however, we are not that clear anymore with stuff. But let's get to the next city. We can maybe friendly buttercup them up. Alright. Medicine is steady. We have medicine made. It is steady. So that's cool. That's really, really cool. Steel and components. Big problem. Steel and components. Big problem. Let's mine the entire vein. Shelob, please. Power has been upgraded. We are almost done with the power. What is Sauron doing? He is building the solar panel. Okay. I told you to build the generator. Why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done this? They have more chocolate, so let's buy more chocolate. Chocolate is part of the recreation, so that's totally cool. What else do you guys have? Skill trainer for plants, 2 of them. Yes, yes. We're taking this. What else? You have a phoenix armor. Massively good armor. Massively good armor. But we still have gold in the inventory. We still have silver in the inventory. I think our people are going to go on a journey still to try to get rid of the money that we have. They have slate blocks, which we're not really interested in. Let's see. Everything else is pretty fine. So, can we sell something else? No, not really. So, let's do this. What's their friendship points towards us? They are at 100. So, let's trade with Yularun. They are pretty far away. Yep, they are pretty far away, but let's just keep them... Let's have them trade stuff. Let's have them trade stuff. Willisu has restocked. That's okay. That's okay. Power is going up, which is super nice. Sauron, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sauron? You're hauling steel to tool cabinet. You shouldn't do this. You should have... Let the animals do this. Sure, I guess. Let's have the animals do it. Balin is deconstructing this, which means we can get into building the wall. And we're gonna build the wall out of granite just to be absolutely sure. Let's just be absolutely sure and build the wall out of granite. So that we can triple wall this and expand home. And probably get 6 more rooms. We still haven't played with ideology. We still haven't played with ideology. So we have a choice. Do we want to have 6 more rooms for our people? Or do we want to get into ideology and build a giant ass throne room? Because we need a throne room. We need a throne room and we need a giant wealthy sleeping room. If we want to do that. We still haven't dabbled in royalty, really. And the person who will be royal will at some point not do any work anymore. That is very important. So, are we building rooms? They have a trade caravan. They have a trade caravan. Do they trade something interesting? They do not trade anything interesting. They have jump packs over here. But it's the locust armor. But we only need the locust armor. No. Let's just cancel. Let's move on for now. Let's look at locust armor. We need the cataphract armor. Right, we need the cataphract armor. So we need a cataphract. So are we going for royalty? Or are we going for more individual sleeping rooms for our people? That's the current question that we need answered. Everybody has vents. That's pretty good. Everybody has vents. That's dope. It's a little bit dark in here, but according to the game, it's pretty lit. So, lit it is. Alrighty, have we deconstructed the mortar down here? We have. Right. We're going for royalty. Okay, so that means we need one giant ass bedroom. And we need a giant ass giant throne room. So we're going for royalty. Okay. Royalty is another one of the possible endings. Our chosen royal will be able, after reaching a certain rank, be allowed to escape the world, the planet, because a ship will take us. That means abandoning all of the rest of the citizens because they're footfolk. They're footfolk. And well, that is one of the possible endings that we could go for, technically. But the person who will become royal will not do any work. And I fear like we have the perfect person to do this with. And that would be Gollum. Because Gollum does not do any work. So I fear like either Balrog, but Balrog is our melee specialist. I think Gollum will become our royal person. And we will buff up Gollum because Gollum does not do any work either. So Gollum, not only is Gollum the leader of the Shire after Pippin messed up so many times, Gollum will become royalty. Gollum will become royalty. Oh well. I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is, I guess. Gollum will become royalty. So funny. Gollum will become royalty. Oh well. Goal save the king? Kinda. We have the Starflight basics. Let's have the Johnson Tanaka drive as the next project. The stuff has been done. I kinda want to upgrade to one of the giant ones. Which means we are destroying... We're destroying this one. Let's deconstruct this one. And if we head on over to tool cabinet 6, this hits every tool cabinet, but we need another... What is your storage? What is your storage? Oh, your weapon storage. Yeah, not do that. About launching the ship. There we go. Escaping from this planet. It would be freedom at last and maybe return home, but also incredibly dangerous. A new ship category is available in the architect menu, from which you may build the ship pods once the appropriate technology has been researched. Ships require several different parts in order to yawn, including the ship reactor. Ship reactors take 15 days to charge up, and many desperate souls want off this planet. Once you begin the process, the ship reactor will emit an energy signature detectable from thousands of kilometers away. Raiders will flock to attack you in waves, with the intensity you have never seen. Mechanoids are also known to be attracted to such energy signatures. It won't start until you activate your ship's reactor, but when it does, it will be ferocious. You will need to stockpile resources, weapons, defenses for the onslaught if you hope to escape alive. So that is the original ending, building a ship reactor. But since we are getting into royalty, we have the ability to choose Gollum as our praetor to get off the world alone and leave the hobbits behind. Which again is a funny story to tell. Is a very, very, very funny story to tell. Alrighty. So, let's look at this. Steel has been brought back. We have 3,000 steel brought back. So that will hold a while. However, we are in the need of making advanced components. And we have nothing else to build, so Sauron should be getting into auto crafting pretty soon. Because man, this dude needs to make some clothing. This dude needs to make some clothing. And I need to take a short little break because I have a little tiny piece of skin hanging here and it's annoying me. And before I rip it off, and I ripped the entire skin off my finger, I need to cut it off. Because man, that has been annoying me. Now I have cut off the skin, so it's no longer annoying me. So let's return to Rim World. And here we see the problem with insect meat. Now, our survival meals are not being produced because insect meat is considered a meat as well. And that blocks everything. So... because this is still considered meat by the game, I need to look up if there is a fix for this, because this is really annoying that insect meat is considered a meat. Rimworld mod insect meat not meat. Does this work? Mod to make human and insect meat not counted towards the total meat. Let's see. People want to butcher forever. So that is basically what people do. Mod butchery counts meat types. Haha, there it is. Damn, I died. Oh, you're playing World of Warcraft. And the fox just died in World of Warcraft. But damn didn't work. Again, I need to look up the filter settings on my stream settings. But damn is not allowed. Which, damn, I need to allow it. And I will do this after stream. After stream, I will look up my profanity table. And I will fix it, hopefully. Because damn is not really a bad word. So, yeah. Whoopsie daisy, I got slapped bad. Ooh, that's what she said. What's Sauron doing? He's making shells. Sure, make some shells. He sells shells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall. Due to the laws of supply and demand, nobody wants to buy shells because there's loads on the stand. So step 1, you must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see, so bear with me. And I can't really continue. I can continue, but I will fumble it pretty hard. So find all the shells, find them, hide them on an island, make them rarer than a diamond. Step 2. Make it so that people really want them. No idea. There's more chocolate. Again, I would fumble it. I do love Ren's Money Game, and I think he's a very, very impressive artist. But I do like my self-rep. I've been a hip-hop head ever since. But I tend to mess up the texts, so I tend to not go for the for the text really. So let's look at toxin filtration. That's flak armor. We need none of this. There's a love enhancer. Why not? Shall we buy the love enhancer? We don't really have the money for it. Let's see. Let's trade with you guys. You're now on 80, which means we need 20. We need 20 for a upgrade in friendship. We need a 20 for upgrade in friendship. We need the gold. If we want to get into royalty, we need the gold. I know this. We need the gold if we want to get into royalty. I just know this. We need the gold if we want to get into royalty. So we can't make you to 100 friendly. Yep, we can't make you into 100 friendly, but that's totally fine. Everything else is good. So let's have a few more gifts, and you guys, please return home to the Shire of Hoppington. You're here in 2 days. Alrighty. Arctic Wolf, that was very, very, very brave of you. Legolas does not have a head. Faramir no longer has a head. Well, Auron is wearing a cowboy hat, which he should not wear. So please drop the cowboy hat. And Sauron, please get to the tailoring bench. You need to tailor. You need to make tailoring stuff. Alrighty. He is doing tailoring stuff. We're bringing home back advanced components, which is super nice. That means once we have the advanced components back home, we are going to get ourselves a new tool cabinet, level 6 that is. However, we have this wall here free. I want to do something. I want to do something with this free wall. Let's have a few more storage units. We need to have a few more storage units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 should be good. These things will not be linked. However, can we not do this like this? Why? Okay. Let's just have a copy of this. Get into pasting. Why does this not work? Oh well. Clear everything. Clear everything. Clear everything. Clear everything. Clear everything. Come on, where is it? Storage. Clear everything. Clear everything. Clear everything. Because once these are built, I want to make these into dedicated equipment tables for one equipment each, so that we have a nice overview of what's missing. Because this is a horrible mess of a storage solution, and I hate it. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible mess, and it's bad, and it needs to change. And look at this. We have an ambrosia sprout. We have an ambrosia sprout over there. Let's have the ambrosia sprout. Let's have a little zone. Let's have a little growing zone. Have a little growing zone over there. Have a little growing zone over there. A little over there. A little over there. And a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. And this allows sowing. And now we should have 2 ambrosias. Pretty close to each other, actually. Alrighty. Wonderful. Let's look at Sorwen. Sorwen is still learning. She's on 0, but she's learning a lot. Orso is available in a third of a year. No, in 2/3 of a year. Orso is available for us, but we're getting clothing. We can see this. How's Sauron doing? Sauron is doing quite well. Alrighty. Let's make this into the Akaton. Let's make this into the Akaton. Let's make this into the hood. Let's make this into plain hood. You know what? We're just gonna copy this. We're just gonna copy this. Then paste this. Critical everything. Now apparel. Now, this was a bad choice. Yep, this was a bad choice, so clear everything. So, now we need this for the plain hood. So this will be plain hoods. So this will be plain hoods. Now we have the, let's see, the cloak. The plain cloak. This is plain cloak. This is plain cloak. Now, then we have the backpacks. Then we have the backpacks. Then we have the working gloves. Then we have the working gloves. And the work boots as well. And let's see, what else do we need to do? We need the child rompers and the cowboy hats. We need the cowboy hats and the parka. The parka? Was it a parka or what else did we do? Oh, child. No, we did the romper, right? Did we do the romper? We did the romper, so let's have the romper over there. Because now we have a nice overview of what we can actually do. Sauron has created, Sauron has created, Sauron has created. Sauron is creating many things. But there is a good glove. How the hell did you produce a good glove? Oh, the leggings. Right, the leggings. We still need a place for the leggings. So, let's see. We still need a place for the leggings. We still need a place for the leggings. Let's have this be leggings only. Critical, let's this be leggings only. I would like to have it close to each other, but we can't really. What is this? The orbital bombardment. Okay, sure. Let's have this be clear everything. Correct. You're only doing leggings now, correct? Yes. So you're gonna do the plate and the heater shield. So plate body, light plate mail, and the heater shield. You're doing the heater shield. Inspired trait on Pippin. That's obviously super shit because Pippin is not a good talker. In fact, he's an awful talker. He's a totally awful talker. Is there a mod for a battery efficiency? RimWorld mod battery efficiency. Does this exist? Battery efficiency. Okay. Efficient batteries, Steam Workshop. Haha. But it is not an upgrade. It is a new building. That is not what I want. I want to have an upgrade. But it is what it is. Eowyn and Sauron are doing lovey things. Can you not do that, please? I don't want to have more kids in this Shire. We already have too many either way. Alrighty, let's get more granite wall going. Let's get more granite wall going. Then we need a granite wall. Let's see. Let's have a granite wall over there. Have a granite wall over there. Have this granite wall over here. So let's switch this up over here. Right. Balin is doing this. This is great. Sauron. What is Sauron doing? Sauron is sleeping. But I want Sauron, and here's the deal. I want 6 of everything. I want now 6 of everything. Because we have so many people, we need a little bit of buffer so that we can do more stuff. I want to move the prison someday, and I want to increase my storage over there. We have a shooting frenzy on Samwise. People are feeling heavy. We're getting another inspiration after another. Arwen is still bored. But Arwen is doing good stuff, so she will not be receiving the royalty status. It will be Gollum. It will most likely be Gollum. Alrighty. We're doing good. We're doing good. We have definitely upgraded energy now. Energy is not perfect, but energy is upgraded. We're building up to royalty. And then we need to kick this out here. We're gonna make this a giant bedroom. And we're gonna make this a bedroom. We're gonna make this a bedroom. And we're gonna make this the royalty room. The royalty room will be rather big. Alrighty, the first set of walls is done. So Sauron, I would like to get you off construction for the moment. I would love to get you off construction, please. It will be the first time you're getting off construction, but you need to make more crafting things. That's totally fine. You need to make more crafting things. I think I will even quadro wall this. Just to be safe. Just to give me a lot of time, I will quadro wall this. So that we're good. So let's take this. Let's quadro wall this. Just to make this really... Oh! They're tag teaming. They're tag teaming. Alright. We have visitors over here. Do we have an inspired taming on someone good? Faramir has an inspired taming, but he cannot use it. Which is bad. Samwise is inspired and Rosie is inspired. Both of them cannot use their inspiration currently. Visitors for Batman are leaving, sure. How's Meat doing? Meat's doing great to awful. Yep, Meat is doing great to awful. Kibble is doing just fine. What is Sauron doing? Sauron is smelting things. Okay. Sure. He's now finally doing things. But Balin is quite high on construction. He is on 16 construction. So we can leave this now to Balin. We have legendary work, we have masterwork, so he is doing more clothing now, great. That's pretty good. Alrighty. Since we are no longer really... Oh, Shelob is helping as well. Interesting. Shelob is helping as well. Shelob is into construction? Shelob is into... Yeah, but she's not really inspired for construction. He's not really inspired for construction. We're getting a few skill trainers. Because we would like Sorwin to be a animal plantist. Let's see. Leowyn is an animal plantist, but she's already on 11. So we don't really need to buff her. I think if Sorwin gets to a high level and has a 2-star on plants, we're gonna buff Sorwin. So she will be immediately useful on the field. Because let's face it, we have a lot of stuff to do. Once we start the reactor, we cannot do any of this. So this will be stockpiled as heck. We will stockpile everything here. We'll stockpile, I don't know, 300 meals and just explode our wealth. But basically, once we start the reactor, we're no longer concerning ourselves with crafting anything, with cooking anything. We're not concerning ourselves with anything. Hello, Inspired Taming on Eowyn. She has 13 animals. She can tame whatever. And she will tame the walk. She will tame the walk. And that is Eowyn's doing. Where is the walk? There is the walk. And you're gonna tame the walk. She has an Inspired Taming. That means this will not fail. That means we will get a walk inside of our combat team. Amazing. Walks are amongst the best fighters in the game. And this will be a handy addition to our team. So there we go. Eowyn has tamed a walk. There she goes. We have tamed a walk. Awesome. Walks cannot haul anything, but man, they're good fighters. Man, they're good fighters. What's their damage? Let's look at it. They are a 515 fighter. Let's look at a Megasloth. A Megasloth is a 613 fighter. So they're almost as good as Megasloths while being a quarter of the size. So having a walk as a fighter is a good choice. And I rather sacrifice an animal than I would sacrifice my workers, of course. Devil Strand is not really earned yet, but it is fine. Sauron is building things. He's doing good. He's crafting. Sauron is crafting, making the team happy. And something happens and the Shire Caravan is back. There we are. We still need a name for the second Thrombo, please. Fortunately, it's a female, but hey, it is what it is, right? Alrighty. Animal fills, Megasloths, sure. Is there a mod for Megasloth? Is there a mod for Megasloths? Let's look at it. Is there a mod for Megasloths? Steam Workshop. Let's look at the Steam Workshop. And of course, half height search bar does not work. Megasloth. Is there a mod for Megasloths? Let's look at it. Is there a mod for Megasloth? Megatherium restores the Megasloth's original name, Megatherium, for nostalgic players. Okay, so we have Megasloth, 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 but nothing to improve the Megasloth. There's nothing to improve the Megasloth, but I will do some research. What are the names of the other Thrombos? Well, we had Rem. So I'm pretty sure I know what's the name's gonna be, but we had Rem as a name. So it's most likely gonna be Ram, if I animate that correctly. If I animate that correctly, we have Rem and Ram. If I animate that correctly, that is. Ooh, the bear is hunting Timberwolf. The bear is hunting Timberwolf, so the bear is gonna kill the Timberwolf. Can't rescue that one. So that Timberwolf is definitely dead. And where is our second Thrumbo? So we've had Ram before, and now we have Rem. And yes, there it is. There it is, the death of the Timberwolf. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We didn't hunt down the bear, so the bear did what the bear does. Alrighty, let's continue. Let's continue. Energy is looking absolutely great. We have 1300 watts stored. Crafting is going on. That's super nice. The walls right here have been done. So we can increase this right here. We can increase this right here. We need to cut these. So let's cut down these plants over there. Poor Justin. Ah. Yes. I get it. Justin, timber, like... I get it. Took a moment, but I get it. We have a meteorite of a limestone. That's totally fine. Didn't even know we had this zone for ambrosia, but we have 3 ambrosia zones currently, which is pretty cool. Alrighty, we have a anima tree over here. This would be nice for psychics, honestly. But the anima tree, well, we can't really use it. It's too far away. It's too far away. Alrighty, we are not getting a lot of psychite leaves. Hay goes down just a tad bit, but we have so much hay that I'm not really concerned about it. Our corn is currently stable because we cannot make really any other than lavish meals for vegetarians. Let's see. This is being built. That's super nice. Technically, we don't need this yet. We just need to cut this down. Alrighty. This is working out quite nicely, just like I wanted it to. So we can have a clear view on what we are missing. And in this case, we are missing workers' boots. And for that, we probably need some leather, which we have here. Alrighty, ever since killing the horses, this has become much more relaxed to look at, which is quite nice. There we go, we have made a multi-tool, we have made a masterwork multi-tool. Let's upgrade the next person to a multi-tool. Who does the most work around here? Who does the most work around here? We have researched the Johnson Tanaka drive. Who does the most work around here, really? Arwen does a lot of work. Arwen does an absolute amount of work, but I don't think that Arwen is... No, Arwen is also a cook. He's making kibble. I think Arwen is going to take not only the plastic shears off, but she is going to get this as a tool. So, masterwork as a sidearm, please. Let's get the multi-tool. Wonderful, now she has a multi-tool. Sauron is making the next multi-tool, which means he has crafted away most of my advanced components. And we have a manhunter pack. A man-hunting walks. Ooh. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Rem and Ram, unrestricted. Tiger, safe inside. You two, no, you can be animal clean. You go safe inside, please. Animal clean. Safe inside, please. Safe inside. Oh my god, we have so many animals. Oh, we have so many animals. What? Look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Most of them aren't even trained for hauling. Whoa, this is crazy. People. Assign. Safe inside, please. Yes, safe inside, please. Everybody else can fight. Solwyn, safe inside, please. Everybody else needs to go into combat mode. Everybody else needs to go into combat mode. Because these walks are not to be trifled with. So let's head on in. Helm's Deep should hopefully help us. But they're coming. They're coming. Alrighty, everybody's here. Arwen over here. Balrog over there. Rosie over there. Shelob over there. Gollum over there. Balin over there. Gilrain over there. Oron. Please over there. Sauron over there. Legolas over there. Faramir over there. Leowen over there. Samwise over there. Pimbin over there. Alrighty. The wargs are coming. They're attacking down the door. And here they come. What are they hunting? Not really. They're coming one by one. Helm's Deep is doing work. Helm's Deep is doing work. Flash is outside, but Flash is fine. We have a Persona Core offer. Swan of the Tribe combo contacts you with an information. The location of a Persona Core. You need it to build the spaceship. Now, do we have a Persona Core? We have a Sub-Persona Core. So, is that the same thing? Teach you technology researching instantly for free. Ah, I see. So we cannot use this Persona Core. So we need a real Persona Core. Flash is fighting. Unfortunately, Flash has aggroed the enemy. But it does not look like that we are in trouble any much more. Yep, we are not really in trouble any much more. Flash is doing Flash things. And pretty much all of the enemies have been dealt with. We only have one last thing to worry about. And I'm gonna... Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Oh, the Megasloth child is fighting. Let's get Leowen, Pippin, Samwise. Let's get over there. To maybe try and save the child. Because the Megasloth is dying. Come on, guys. This walk over there is running away. He's no longer aggro. He is aggro still. I don't know what's happening. But please rescue the Megasloth. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Come on. It's coming. Shoot. And wonderful shot. Well done. This was not great. We lost probably the Megasloth, baby. Let's look at it. It's bleeding out in 3 hours. A few things happened at once. The Refugee Emporium informed us about a mineral screening station near the Shire of Hobbiton. Despite the main building destroyed, that's one of the mod quests. That's one of the mod things. Oh, Balrog is still in fighting. Pippin is still in fighting. Can we save this one? You're making Psychite, you're tending to Flash. Please don't make Psychite, please tend to the Megasloth. Because I don't want this baby to die, or this kid. And we barely saved it. We barely saved it. It is no longer dying. It is life-threatening, but it is no longer dying. We have just barely saved the child. And Gimli dropped. Why? Because he's in immense pain and he has Psychite withdrawal. Why is he in immense pain? Why is he in immense pain? He should not have... Oh, he has food poisoning. Since he has food poisoning, we're gonna administer a Thrumblemilk on him. so that he has a better blood filtration system, so that his body works just a tad bit faster. Alrighty. Everything's looking quite fine so far. We have done the most things. Our royalty room is coming along. We are building gear, so for now I think we're gonna leave Sauron on crafting duty. I think for now Sauron will be left on crafting duty, and we will absolutely ignore building with him. He has done well. He has been our master builder so far, but Balin is high on skill. He's feeling depressed, so he has a bad time. He needs to drink a little bit of Psychite. And I want to test something if I can put Psychite somewhere else. But let's leave it like this for now. It's doing good. Gimli. Gimli is wearing the drill and his sword. Okay, we have another master working drill. We have another master working drill. Look into our builds, yes. So who is doing a lot of work, who is doing a ton of work, and who is in need of a tool? Leowyn already has one. Leowyn already has one. Legolas is doing... What are you doing, Legolas? Who is doing the most work? Sauron is clearly doing the most work, but he still already has one. So he has already one. Can we buff his ability to work? No. Work drive is not available for him. Gollum does not need it. Faramir does not need it. In fact, Faramir should have a tech book, but he does not. Ram. Ram is not yet trained to haul, so we can't give her the frill. Shelob, Gilrain. Nobody really here needs a tool. However, Gilrain does not have a tool. Gilrain does not have a tool. So Gilrain will get the multi-tool. She does not have any tools. So now she will get this tool. Alrighty, advanced components. Let's look at it. 23. We have 23 advanced components. That means I am risking a little bit of stuff. We don't have the uranium, so we need to have uranium. I see. So we need uranium. I know that royalty needs a ton of gold. A ton of gold. Currently, we need uranium. Okay. I think next episode we might get into ore drilling. But not the regular ore drilling. Because there is its own ore drilling system in the game. If we go and type in drill, we have a automatic drill rig over here. So this is an interesting thing. Okay, so this is with discovered down things. Okay. Interesting. So do we have a scanner? We have an ancient detection scanner. Scan minerals, large underground equipment. Technologies, yes. We have a long-range mineral scanner. We have a ground penetrating scanner. This is exactly what I want. A ground penetrating scanner. Does not work under a roof. So this needs to be outside. This needs to be outside and be somewhat available. So this needs to be outside. Where are we gonna put this? This needs to be outside. I think I'm just gonna put it here. I think I'm just gonna put it here. Whoever will research this one It's gonna get wet though. Whoever researches this is gonna get wet. So you better be comfortable on a wet chair, because that's what you will do. A ground penetration scanner. Right. We need to get this thing, and then we need to get our automatic drill going. Because we need to find uranium. Ground penetrating a scanner. Why is there a timber room? Oh well. We're getting boots now. Super good. We're getting boots. These boots are made for walking. That's what the Rimworlders do. That's a nice little ambrosia spread. Can you not do that, please? How's Gimli doing? Gimli has not equipped his sword just about yet. No, he has not equipped his sword just about yet. Let's get the Starship Reactor. But now we're gonna use... Faramir is one of our researchers. We're gonna use the tech-proof sub-persona core. If we look into our quests... Let's research the next thing. We're gonna research machine persuasion. Let's see. Active. Village machine. Structured creeper. There it is. The screening station. Where is the available... There was something about a persona core. There was something about a persona core, but I can't find the quest. I can't find the quest of the persona core. Persona core offer. Location of the persona core. Quite rare. They call them with the comms. Okay, call them with the comms. Our best speaker. Our best speaker is Eowyn. So, we're gonna call... Who are we gonna call? Not Ghostbusters this time. The Tribe of Combo. We're gonna call the Tribe of Combo. Okay, location of the Persona Core offer. 1,500 silver. Easy. Okay. Easy. Gwen's stash of goodies is a 12-day. Jump to the item stash. And there are 5 enemies over there. There are 5 enemies over there. If we want to send there, we're gonna go there for 2 days. I think it's time for next episode for us to go into combat mode. And we're gonna attack this thing and see whatever happens, happens. I think this is a good time to save up this episode and finish this one up. In the next episode, we're gonna attack the Persona Core. We're gonna get the 5 mechanoid clusters hopefully dealt with. And we're gonna have a big ol' attack on the enemy. And we're gonna take pretty much everyone. We're pretty much gonna take everyone, which leaves us quite vulnerable. But man, we are going to attack the mechanoid cluster. Hopefully with as much brunt force and tactics that we can. So, thank you very much for watching. This has been episode 18 of Rimworld. We will have a regular Rimworld episode next Wednesday. Of course, on YouTube, it's every Wednesday as well. Because you know what time it is? It's this time. It's the Wednesday frog time. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Rimworld, a journey to the stars. The fat hobbits are doing quite well. However, next episode might see maybe a few losses. I don't know. We're gonna have a combat. We're definitely gonna have combat. And we're taking Eowyn with us as well, because we need a doctor on the field. Yeah, this is gonna be super interesting. It's gonna be mega interesting. We need a few more bedrolls and all of that stuff. And then we're gonna attack the mecha hive. We're probably overkilling it. Probably. But hey, I want to be prepared. I don't want to lose any one of the hobbits. They have been doing quite well. And we'll see each other next time. Thank you very much for watching. You know where to find me. Please do whatever you want to do on YouTube to interact with the video, because it helps out really, really, really a lot. Take care. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao, guys.